Hi, I'm Jordan Legan, and this is Summary Judgment, our weekly digest of what the nation's critics are saying about some of this weekend's new movie releases. And we start with yet another comic book adaptation, and with a title like The Losers, I guess action fans with really low self-esteem are the target demographic. Actually, the Losers are a ragtag group of elite U.S. Special Forces sent on a search and destroy mission deep into the Bolivian jungle. Ah, the Bolivian jungle is beautiful this time of year.
I don't want to hurt you.
You're not going to.
Oh, yes, I am.
The Losers sorta kinda won over most of the critics.
Oh, wow. That's just peachy.
Even though the Orlando Sentinel shrugs passable entertainment, the Los Angeles Times admits a violent, bloody, sometimes fun mess, and the Chicago Sun-Times applauds a clean, efficient, and entertaining thriller. Next, we have a rather unique documentary called The Best Worst Movie, which chronicles the making of the 1990s cheese fest Troll 2. A movie so bad we even featured it here at Slate on one of my worst horror films ever made videos. This low-budget schlock was shot in Utah with a non-English speaking Italian director, an inexperienced crew, and the unintentionally hilarious train wreck has become a huge cult hit through the years.
He came in the store one day and I asked him, I said, George, were you ever in a movie? And he said, yeah, why? I said, well, I think I saw it. I said, I saw this movie, Troll 2, and it was just crazy because nobody in the community even knew that George was in a film.
We don't speak too much about it, but he did make this movie about 17 years ago. We didn't know whether to tell people about it or kind of keep it quiet.
The critics love this little mongrel.
Troll 2!
Woo! Hilarious and sad, promises The New Yorker. The Hollywood Reporter cheers fantastic and sweet, and Variety smiles strangely moving, insightful, and entertaining. And for those of you who are entertained by romantic comedies, here's the backup plan. Jennifer Lopez stars as a single woman who is tired of the dating scene and hears her biological clock ticking. So on the day of her artificial insemination, wouldn't you know it, she meets Mr. Right.
Damn it, nuts. Give me that. Give it to me. No!
Zoe, everything okay?
Yeah. Just showing them who's the pack leader.
You idiot!
The nation's critics have no baby love for this chick flick. Even though the San Francisco Chronicle says an often riotous send-up of impending parenthood, most reviews agree with the New York Times, which sighs innocuous and unmemorable, and the Miami Herald shrieks about as much fun as 36 hours of labor, only you don't get to go home with a baby at the end. Oh, you'll have to excuse me if I seem a bit tired, but I am exhausted from Earth Day. The surprise party we threw for Earth was crazy because we were all like, surprise! And Earth was all like, no way! And then Earth, being a huge J-Lo fan, well, then we all went to the movies to see the backup plan. And of course, I got stuck sitting behind Earth, and it was, but, when you think of what the movie was, it was actually kind of a blessing.